Hiya mate, how you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. We're on episode number 82 now. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope you're doing fine and dandy. Today, I'm actually going to start us off by getting some rewards from some gameplay that I did sort of like off camera, which was in Rush. So we'll get to that in a second. If you enjoyed today, hit me with a little thumbs up. Thank you for all of the support. And don't forget you can subscribe to my channel for free if you aren't already subbed. So current main starting 11 here, I guess. Today we will be using just some random players in Rush. And then we'll also start the Gauntlet today. So we will use a lot of these players, but just in different squads and things like that. So yeah, we'll get there. But we will head over to milestones where I finally got enough goals to complete the Rush Mastery. Like I said to you yesterday, I'm not the sort of guy that scores all the goals in Rush. I kind of just participate and try and do the defending and stuff. But because of the two latest sort of Flash Rush events, they essentially gave us quite a lot of rush points because some of them were like ×2 rewards or plus 2,000. It was pretty decent. We get ourselves a Wilfred Zaha and was it a Joga Bonito card design, or maybe it was a World Tour? One of the two. I think it was Joga Bonito, wasn't it? So that's excellent. We'll apply that to somebody else throughout the next week or so before it expires, and we can head on in and open up the little rewards. So I think this one, I actually managed, you only need to complete like 4 out of the 5 objectives, but I think because it went down to the final game for me to get my rush points and also get my final win that I needed with a player above 80 passing or something, I managed to get all the rewards because we did it all in the final game. So that was tidy and handy. But yeah, all of this stuff, like if we aren't able to get anything really good from it, it will literally just be giving me extra rares in the club. I'm somehow managing to just about open the 484 triples every day, just from, you know, the daily SBCs get you probably about 20 rares, and the other SBCs and objectives and stuff that you get completed end up getting you enough rares to just about complete the overall thing. We'll see some of those sporadically through today's episode, but I'm seeing some like all right-ish fodder. By that I mean like the 84 to 85s, nothing crazy yet, but all of that sort of stuff can make a Cold Moon player pick really easy to complete. Little Rolfo there and the 2x83. Yeah, so I didn't see any walkouts from my Flash Rush event, but like I said, we just topped the club up a tiny bit and we're all good. So we can move on to an 84 triple. Are we able to get anything good from it? Now, I actually haven't seen a Joga Bonito tunnel for a little while, and that's not going to change right here, as I only get 85 rated Tielemans and DeMarco and Catacol right there. So let's move on and do the Cold Moon player pick again. I think I'm pretty much just doing this every day to see if I can get an Ousmane Dembele. It would just be really nice, wouldn't it? Are we going to is that going to happen today? I mean, it's highly unlikely. We get Alex as the first player, Danny Da Costa as the second player, and then I can't pronounce that name, Aigbagun, as the third and final player. She's the only one that we didn't have, so I'll take her over the higher rated cards. But that was another rubbish day of the Cold Moon player pick for me. Trying to figure out. Oh, I know what I got these couple of packs from. This is from watching the FC Pro live and completing a group objective for watching a couple of streams or something. So these packs are literally just for putting on the FC Pro live event on Twitch and having your account linked, and we get a cheeky Ruben Diaz from it. So yeah, zero complaints with that. You might as well be doing stuff like that, especially if you're on a road to glory, because it don't cost you anything. You're just watching Twitch at the end of the day, and maybe you'll pick up a few tips whilst watching the pro scene. I typically, if you want a tip from me, is if you're not too bothered about watching it or you're busy watching something else, is I just turn the quality down and then just mute the site on Chrome tab, and then I'll just carry on watching Prime Video or Netflix or whatever it is I'm watching at the time. So yeah, then you could just get it done. And an hour later, you've got your drops. Walkout from an 85 to 87. I've started adding these into the roster again a little bit because we had a plethora of 83s to work with. We get the GOAT, Lionel Messi, of course. Very, very nice indeed. And we're probably a few weeks away from him being evoable. You know, we've recently had the 85s able to be evoed. So Heung-min Son has now got a load of pace and the 5-star. We're just waiting for that 86 to come around. We'll be able to give pace to Messi at some point, I hope. But fantastic value SBCs. This Hasegawa looks absolutely unbelievable. She's got a crazy good card for what was an 85 or 86 rated squad. 86 for the team of the week, and her stats are in the right areas of really good play styles. I'm thinking we might have got ourselves like a real gem here, and then we're going to go ahead and complete the other two as well. But you know, you might just want to complete Hasegawa, especially if you guys have got the flashback. What's her name? Miedemar. If you've got Flashback Miedemar, that obviously is a nice, strong Man City women link to Hasegawa, and those are two players that are particularly usable, I would say. But we also got the other two players, and we get Play Beautifully, Manchester City women, complete. For that, we get a badge, a kit, and a Premium Gold Players Pack as well. And I don't recognise that player, but he's got a basic kit, black boots, and green hair. So, yeah, I don't think that is anyone in particular. Yeah, but we get a left back, a right mid / striker, or the CDM-CM, who I was most interested in completing that SBC for. I think it was worth my fodder, to be fair. And especially, like, we'll build a gauntlet team and we'll fit a couple of those Man City women in the squad. And we now have a really good DM with Tiki Taka Plus to link nicely with Miedemar, who's got low driven pluses, and that is a bit like a Claudia Pina type card. Now, I finally decided who I was going to put 5-star skills on. It's probably not who you think, but I saw us way back tweeting about putting 5-star skills on his Manuel Neuer, and he enjoyed it. So I've gone and put it on my Ipswich goalkeeper that we're going to continue evoing for the rest of the year, and we're also going to give him the Joga Bonito card design, because the other Evo card design is ugly, and, well, if I've learned anything, it's from turning that Jack Clark into a beast yesterday by just changing his card design, and I really like him now, is I think Alex Palmer deserves the same thing. So I'm showing you the various gauntlet teams that I'm going to rock here for the latest gauntlet number 6 or 7, whatever one it is. It's the same as normal. 3 teams, 3 different rounds. You have to change team each round. This is the one that I was kind of most excited about using because it features some of my Joga Bonito players and Elise, Musiala and Miedemar. Like, it's just a cool team, I think. So yeah. Oh, Ultimate Gauntlet 6, that's what it is. So into just a little bit of gameplay for this we go, and then we'll open the first little set of rewards. But yeah, like, we'll finish it off and carry it on over the next few days. I'm not in a rush to complete this, to be fair. If I can get my rivals rewards and get the completion stuff done for this gauntlet over the next few days, then I will be a happy boy, because it will give me some nice rewards to open, whilst not playing like 4,000 games a day. Plus, I've been playing a fair bit of squad battles in the background for Evos, and of course I've played both Flash Rush events recently off camera. So yeah, there's been a fair bit of time to actually play in the game. I haven't played Ark Raiders for probably about 10 or 11 days now. I haven't had the time to actually go into any Arks. I've been watching it a little bit, but that was sort of my chill game. But I think I'm more interested in watching it at the moment than playing it, because I'm not very good. And I tend to play in duos with one of my mates, or trios sometimes. And if they're not about, then it has to be the perfect time for me to be free to then play that game and stuff. But if you guys have got any other sort of fairly chill games that you would recommend, what do you play outside of FC? Because yeah, I'm always looking for something. I might not have might not necessarily have the hours in the day to put into it, but I would imagine I have more hours than than quite a lot of people. So with my job being gaming and all that, I just need to prioritize and get the right things done at the right time. But yeah, if you've got any cool chill games that you're playing, please do let me know, and I would be interested in potentially trying them out over the Christmas period. Now, at 5-all, for some reason, me and my opponent were grilling each other back and forth. I don't know what happened, but I was like 4 or 5-1 down, got the game back to 5-all, and they just quit. But I got the victory for it anyway. So, yeah, excellent stuff. That we were just being particularly like toxic with each other with the griddies. Okay, fair enough. I think it's time for a tea break. I think you can sort of see the shade of tea that I'm going for at the moment. That is, I think, the correct shade of tea. Any other ideas of, you know, if you like it lighter or darker or whatever, you can go and fight amongst yourselves, because I've got it right there. I've got it absolutely bang on. For the brew. That's brew talk done for the day. But yeah, into this next game, we don't come up against a very good team, and I go a couple goals up, and just noticed that my opponent had messaged me saying, can I get a goal? So obviously we let him get a goal. I just scored one more to give me a couple goal difference, and then we both basically put our controllers up and chilled for the rest of the game, and I got the victory, and then he didn't, and he got his goal. And then I lost my last game to an absolute sweat, 6-2. GG, fair enough. So yeah, no perfect gauntlet, but a complete gauntlet, I guess, and a completed Evo for Harry Clark right there. He's now got better skills and weak foot. So this is what we've done so far. I've just played 1 round of gauntlet, so 3 games, and 2 wins out of 3 has gotten me all of this stuff. Rather nice. We get Shadow Striker ++, up to an 86 rated player, I think. Brazil Silver Skiller, and also a couple of packs to go along with that as well. So we'll get into those packs. And this is it. Like, you play 3 games of Gauntlet, you get all of this stuff. Like, that is what I like. That's what I enjoy. We can top the club up very nicely here for the, you know, as we head towards the end of the episode. So we start off by getting ourselves an 87 in our 85 to 87 pack. You absolutely love to see that. Can't get any better. Although, I guess, could get better, because we could get like a Joga Bonito or a Team of the Week player that's 87 rated. That would be the only better situation. Then we get a walkout again in the next one, and there's going to be a Claudia Pina. She seems to be in my packs constantly at the moment. Now, I know I said to you guys in yesterday's episode, I was hoping that the Player of the Month would come out and be about 2 million coins to complete. Luckily, I mean, it's not quite 2 million, so I fail on that. But she is 500,000 coins plus to complete from scratch. So I think that would turn off quite a few people. So, yeah, I'll be interested in just gameplay in general over the next little while if we actually come up against her very much. We get this Gabriel Silva, who is, we've got a special version of him, of course, but he is probably one of the more expensive silver cards on the game. He is one of the sort of sought after ones, but yeah, he can't actually go into the Brasilva Skiller Evo or whatever it's called, and it really is just locked down to like Brazilian players. So I don't think I even show you here because there's no point, right? But I haven't got anyone that I particularly look forward to putting into that one. So unless Ipswich can spawn a silver Brazilian in the next couple of weeks, then I don't know if it's worth even doing that Evo. Perhaps we'll have a look at it. It's a reward Evo, so it might not even take any games. Might just be able to apply it to someone. And if that's the case, of course, I'll use it. But yeah, Jacob Greaves got sent off in that last game right there. So Cedric Kitbray can go in for the next round of Gauntlet. That's fine. We've got interchangeable Ipswich centre-backs at the moment, which I really enjoy. And then I got the premium League SBC completed just towards the end of the episode here. I thought, well, we can end on some more packs. Why not, right? I had just about enough Sudamericana and Libertadores players. And did I have to go out and buy anyone? I don't think I did have to go out and buy anyone. I'm normally Sudamericana, Libertadores, they're the players that you get short of in these. But at the moment, it's like the rare goal players that you need for the Premier League squad at the end. Like, I just don't have the rares because I'm putting them all into 84 triples. Prime goal players pack then from this League SBC does get me a walkout, and that does make it worth it. And it's a good one again. Remember, yesterday we got a single walkout 89 rated Alessia Russo. Tradable. We sold her for 20 odd K. Untradable today, but we get Russo again. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great fodder for whatever my next endeavor is. Ooh, we're rhyming all over the place here. And then the small rare gold players pack does give me a gold walkout again. Oh, if only it would have just been a nice Joga Bonito tunnel, that would have been great. But Alexis McAllister and a double walkout with Barcelona. Who's it going to be? Irene Paredes? It always is. Either that or it's going to be Robert Lewandowski. Oh, there we go. It's Robert Lewandowski. One of these days, I will just see Lamine Yamal's big blonde locks walking out. I wouldn't mind packing him at some point. Or Rafinha. That'd be lovely. Or Pateas. That would also be really good. One day. Well, we've got Bonmati, so we've done quite well in the past, of course. And then we'll end the episode with an 84 triple. My final one of the day. Was just about able to get it done. Walk out from that. Gets me a Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Just a single walkout, but hey. We used an 285 and an 86 rated squads today on those Man City women, and now we're already starting to rebuild the fodder up again, so sitting pretty, and I don't mind it, to be fair. So, more Gauntlet tomorrow, probably more rivals to finish off the week tomorrow, and then what other Evos and objectives and SBCs there may well be. I look forward to seeing you then. If you have enjoyed today's episode, do me a little favour and hit me with a thumbs up. Thank you. Subscribe as well if you're new. Take it easy, my friends. I've just got a text message from Tesco. That's how cool I am. All right, you can't write this stuff. It's just that there's levels to this game, and I am right up here. No, have a great rest of your day. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.